They lose one on their first possession here against Tulane. The first pass of the game on the first play from scrimmage for catch him by surprise by throwing on the first play. And it is the keeper, Brantley. And he gets up across midfield, but a flag does he. Charles Jones in motion joins Brantley in the backfield. And this time it is Dontrell Hilliard. And Hilliard on the cutback gets to the outside and pushed out of bounds just shy of the 30.
Here, not just that, you can create some big plays. You see nowhere to go in the middle, nowhere to go in the middle, find a lane, and then get running. Found a block on the outside, chased down by Oba on the outside, but not after.
And guys, it's a premium. We'll see how that theme plays out here today.
Yeah, thanks, CT. They hand it off here to Dontrell Hilliard, who had 34 yards and an option. This time it's to Sherman Beatty, and he slips through and down across the 15, finally wrestled down.
First drive is to imitate the speed. Yeah, you have the speed and you can do some things on Scout Team O, but you can never imitate the speed of Tulane when they come out.
They were 2 touchdown underdogs against Navy. They lost by 2 points, 23-21. Beatty into the pile for a couple of yards. Them into the red zone. As the one getting the football here and pulled back out, it is Brantley.
Yeah, he did a great job hiding this. Pulls because that outside, thought he was going to get outside Obo, but Obo does a good job
on this drive. As the ball at the 9, they need 8. They'll throw it, and it is knocked away, but a flag comes.
It's a red zone. You don't want to get caught off guard. They know they're a little more athletic. They know they're a little more physical, but they can get caught sleeping, and that can't happen today.
Hilliard up the middle, and it's a touchdown for Tulane. Brantley has Hilliard to his right and looking to throw. And he will. It is complete to Jabril Cluis, and then he is wrestled down right at the first down mark for Tulane. And they hand it off here to Hilliard. He's only thrown it 8 times in the first couple of games in the spot duty that he has had. As he steps up here, takes it, has a couple of Sooners dragging behind him before. That's the one. Hand it off to Hilliard. And he spills forward, close.
Kane, you keep doing it, it'll always work. And so they keep running this option. They keep running this option. Hilliard's, it's working up the middle, a little veer and a little read option.
It is Beatty trying to cut his way through and still on his feet. Hand off to Hilliard. And he continues to fight his way through. It seems like
they're concerned about the number of snaps. They want to wear you out that way. Tulane, they're still a game. They want to control the time on the clock. They want to control the game that way. They want to. The best defense is sitting on the sideline. They say, let them rest.
Sherman Beatty joins the backfield. Dontrell Hilliard takes the football. That's already his 7th. Top 10 in the rushing list, top 10 in the touchdown list. And a pass here over the middle is complete. Taron Onkalad is
against these option type teams.
On the keeper. Brantley with a juke and a touchdown. Jonathan, 14-0. The backup quarterback starting because of injury. Jonathan Brantley cruised into the end zone for a touchdown. Hand off to Hilliard. And he's able to dance. They like to use a stable of running backs. And of course, they like their quarterback to run with it. That time the option does go to Hilliard. Preparing for the option. Said it's the first time in 16 years they've had to prepare for this type of offense. Hilliard.
The 100-yard mark. It's a great job coming into Oklahoma and doing that.
Brantley, the quarterback. Well, he continued to fight.
And I don't know if it's having an effect today, but it looks like it.
They put it in the hands of Darius Bradwell, the 4th different running back to check into the game. They have converted twice already on 3rd down today. And Brantley spins, and it'll be close.
Close as the Oklahoma tacklers came to rally in on the party. You see right here, he's definitely 2-3 yards short, but spins for it. They give him
3 men in the backfield, and it's the quarterback with the option. There was nowhere to pitch it. There was nowhere to run.
And especially in these options, you see they start the ball on the short side when they're running this option. If you're not going to tackle, keep forcing them. Great job by Beal. And
all three of Tulane's drive have had at least 8 plays on it. They throw it here, and having to come back for it was on Collard. First incompletion thrown today by Brantley, only his 5th attempt. He's going to run right up the gut here. And Brantley.
And that's the one thing this offense can do, right, is they account for everybody. But you can't account for the quarterback. You can never account for the quarterback. That's what always makes quarterback runs so dangerous.
The quarterback keeper for Brantley, and he's got it.
Get lined up. They quickly snap this football. You can see Oklahoma's still trying to react and still redirecting. That would
Ohio State, they held them to an average of 120 rushing yards in the game. Tulane, 139 plus here as Brantley.
Shifty, trying to shake Obo. Lucky they made that tackle there.
Stephon Hutterson goes into the pile, and the pile moves in Tulane.
Nothing special about it. We've seen it before. Hilliard right up the gut of the D. Nothing wrong. Tulane likes having 6 O-linemen just push.
Hutterson, the 4th player to run the football today for Tulane, and that one is picked right to Parnell Motley, and now it's a foot race. The only one back there is Brantley, the quarterback, and now he's got a blocker, and it's going to be a pick 6 for Parnell Motley.
And exactly what I was talking about.
And 53 seconds left in the first quarter, the last time that Baker Mayfield was on the field. 25 rushes, 6 pass attempts for Brantley and the Green Wave. Here's the option. Hilliard knocked out of bounds by.
On this play, you can see this is the danger of running an option as you leave your quarterback open for plays like that. You see him got upended.
3rd and 1. Right up the middle. And Hilliard just puts his head down and picked in the process. He's got 85 today, and he's averaging 6.5 yards a carry. Darius Bradwell broke free for a first.
Handing this ball off, you see Bradwell does a good job reading his blocks. 52, Dominic Briggs does a great job opening it up for Bradwell, and then he just continue to cut him down.
The sun not glaring as Bradwell takes it forward. They hand it off to Bradwell again. On the defensive side for a long time. And they've got some injuries to deal with as well. Hilliard right behind his quarterback again. They're trying an option and couldn't get away.
Go for it on 4th down. So they got to come back and make another play.
They are. And they're also. It has been 21 straight points scored by Oklahoma as Hilliard gets. Brantley tried to go up the middle, and he got clocked.
Buzzer, watch here, quickly gets through, swim move, get out of my way. I'm gonna go wreak havoc.
Ohio State, this is their last tune-up before Big 12 play starts next week against Baylor. Brantley, first play of the second half. The handoff to Dontrell Hilliard, who had 86 yards on 15. 2nd and 8. Wanted to pass, had to tuck it and run, and it turns out into a great play for Tulane as Brantley shoved out of bounds by.
Does have a nice little combo route down here to their left, but he quickly decides this isn't for me. He's got a big center out in front of him, Junior Diaz. It's almost.
Brantley, the quarterback, 14 carries for 62 yards now, and he's going to have to throw it here. He's taking a deep shot. Off the fingertips. 12 cornerback and Jordan Thomas that he was up against as well. Back-to-back passes here. Brantley sliding down. Did he make the catch? Jabril.
Looks like they got it right though. Here you can see he tries to slide and it ends up pinning it in between his hands and the ground. It's impossible for that ref to see behind, but the ref.
His first 4 throws of the game, has missed his last 4 and has thrown a pick. And he gets sacked from behind. The ball came out. Kenneth Mann.
You know you're all right, but Brantley tries to look left, and it looks like he was going to dump the ball to Hilliard there, but what did Obo catch a knee from a teammate or something? I don't know. Looked a little awkward as he was scrambling for the fumble, but That was pretty close to a fumble opposed to an incomplete pass, but
2006 with Vince Young. Dontrell Hilliard. And Bradley to the 20. Crowd comes to life here on 3rd and 5. To Beatty out of the backfield. Did he stay in bounds is the question.
They're more physical play on Tulane.
Brantley dragged down by Okorong. Brantley looking to throw. Couldn't go left. He'll run it. And he is eventually dragged down by Emmanuel Beal.
Something they don't want to be in.
3rd and 9. They are 4-4-9 on 3rd down, and he is sacked. The ball came out. Okoronkwo.
Boys right here, coming from your right side of your screen, a little stump move, comes inside, surprised he's that wide open, does a great job tackling and getting the ball out. Those are things that they teach you as a defensive lineman. If you're this wide open, you got to not only just make a play, make a big play here. Go find the
early hit. We have a new quarterback in for Tulane. This is Khalil McLean, and he tried to stretch it out. Kenneth Murray. The second one used today. The normal starter Jonathan Banks injured against Navy last week, and that pass closer to 3rd and 12. And down he goes.
Need some love. As you see him at the top of your screen, once again comes through on a stunt, sheds 2 blockers. Just gets in there. Nice job by the entire Oklahoma defensive line. As you see them just
need him moving forward. Obviously, they'll plan on using him at some point in the future, maybe not this season. As this is Darius Bradwell emerges for Lane's last touchdown came 4:28 in the first quarter. Darius Bradwell.
Chunks. They got another first down.
On the option. McLean, the late pitch bobbled, and this ball is all Oklahoma and Kenneth Murray.
Exact enough about him. Says before he leaves, he's going to be one of the more special linebackers at this place.
McLean started running out on the option. He got close. Willie Fritz of the Green Wave went 4-8 in his first year at the helm for Tulane. McLean was able to pitch it to Hilliard. And
type of players.
There is a lot of football talent in the state of Louisiana.
I asked him why he stayed at Central Missouri so long. He said, I didn't think I was ever going to leave.
McLean trying to beat the outside, and they won't let him go. Trey Brown to throw if he can. He'll take off instead, and he's knocked out of bounds before mid.
Peeling off his responsibility once the quarterback breaks the line of scrimmage. You see these quarterbacks all are trained pretty well to tuck down.
4th and 2. On the option, got rid of it at the last moment.
Late pitch you see here. Looking for Dane Ledford coming around, the freshman listed as a QB and receiver.
True freshman, Dane Ledford got the conversion on 4th down.
Are going to fill in. These guys need to see football. They need to get their get their licks in the game.
McLean on the keeper, just back to the line of
11, but then they lost to an unranked Texas Tech team and pretty much foiled their plans for the rest of the season. That's not what this team wants to do.
First time this season Oklahoma has had 2 receivers with over 100 yards. As it had, I would assume he's 3 for 3 with 103 yards and a touchdown.
I think he broke the computer of Oklahoma and force Baker Mayfield to beat you. You might stand a chance, but if they can have the run and the pass like they did today, they're going to be. He said those other guys were playing well, and I understand it as they got a bunch of guys included in the rushing game this week, but he definitely showed that he deserves to touch the ball throughout this season. When Murray went over the top, they're definitely going to take their shot right here.
McLean steps up, throws shy of the end zone, incomplete as